Hi everyone, this is Alex and it's the start of another month. So without further ado, let's do a March TBR pile. The theme for this month is new to me, which essentially means anything that I've found recently or have decided I've wanted to read after hearing about it for a little bit. Most of these have also been books I've bought in the last couple months, so you could consider this my January-February book haul as well. The first book I have is The Evolution of Calpurnia by Jacqueline Kelly. This girl slowly cuts off her hair inch by inch to see if her mom will notice. Talk about sneaky. I'm in for this book. The next book I have is How Zoe Made Her Dreams Mostly Come True by Sarah Strohmeyer. But this is essentially a girl works at the Disneyland-esque style theme park for the summer. I always dreamed of working at Disney World or Land when I was a kid, so this will be a cool little journey into my dream summer job. The next book I have on my list is Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. I read and loved Fangirl earlier this year, and so I decided that I needed to get my hands on her other books. I also have Starters by Alyssa Price. I don't really know what this book is about, but ever since it came out, the cover has intrigued me, and I've really wanted to read it, just because, look, she's got one brown eye and one blue eye, and that alone makes me curious as to what this book is about. The next book on my list is Meant to Be by Lauren Morrill. It sounds like it's going to be a cute love story. I'm really excited. I love a good love story. Especially when it's teen, because you know it's full of angst and just stupid people before good things happen. These next two I got most recently. I have Monstrous by Marcy Kate Connolly, and I'm so excited to read this book. This book came out in February, and look at that cover. The cover is beautiful. I'm really excited to read this story. I don't know, it just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, super interesting. I'm excited to read this book. Are there pictures? There are pictures in this book. The next book on my list is The Shadow Cabinet by Maureen Johnson. It's the third book in the Shades of London series, and I've read and loved the other two. I'm probably going to have to at least reread or spark notes or something to catch me up, because it's been, I don't know, a good year and a half-ish since I read the last one. I've waited so long to find out what happens next, and now I get to know. I'm really excited. Now these last three books I picked up from the library. So the first book I checked out is We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. I've heard him talk about this book, and it just sounds like an absolutely hysterical and awkward and embarrassing moment for him, and those are some of my favorite things to read about, so I'm gonna get on this book. The next book I got from the library is The Duff by Cody Keplinger, and I keep going back and forth between wanting to see the movie and not really wanting to see the movie at all. But I've been told I should read the book first because, well, duh, you should read the book first. So I'm gonna give this a try, and if I like it, I'm gonna watch the movie. And that's how I'm gonna judge that. The last book I picked up from the library is From the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankenweiler by E.L. Konigsberg. I know I said that wrong, but I have no clue how to actually say it. This book, funny enough, some of my coworkers were talking about how they read and loved this book when they were younger, and I'd never heard of it, and I found out it was a Newbery winner, so picked it up. It's super short. I will probably read it and hopefully love it. We'll see. I guess it's about two kids who spend the night in a museum, which I've always wanted to spend the night in a museum because I've always thought when I was younger that it would be really cool. And with the Night at the Museum stuff that's come out recently, I'm like, well, maybe I should have spent the night at the museum. Those are all the books that I have picked up for March. And as always, I won't get to all of them, but at least it gives me a nice array of books to look at. Let me know what you guys are reading in March. I will see you when I see you. Bye! Konigsberg. Konigsberg.